Yo, what's up guys, NazUFC, welcome back to another video. Just a quick update for you guys. So about an hour ago in the EA Sports UFC Discord, they revealed some patch spoilers. So I'm going to go over them with you guys, explain to you guys what they mean. And I'm also going to show you guys a few patch spoilers that some of the game testers revealed on Twitter a few days ago that you might have missed. So this is only going to be about 20 or 40% of what's actually going to be in the actual patch notes itself. So it's not going to be everything. So let's start off with the first. Improve the speed and evasive properties of ducking. This should reduce the occurrences of strikes unnaturally tracking opponents as they're ducking. So you guys will know what they mean when they say that. When you're playing UFC, sometimes you see a strike coming towards you like a head kick. You duck and the head kick like tracks you and hits you in the head like a magnet. Apparently that's going to solve the issue. I don't know how the speed of ducking will fix it. For me, I've been able to time good ducks before and they've still been able to hit me. So I don't know how the speed of the duck will actually help. But yeah, we'll see. I just hope that tracking issue goes because that is really annoying, man. I don't know if you guys seen that clip from iGame You Watch. One time he ducked a head kick and the kick still tracked him so bad. It was one of the worst clips I've ever seen ever. Fix a rare unplayable state from cage knockdowns. So I have a feeling I know what they mean here, right? I feel like I've had that experience myself. One time I got dropped, and you know when you're like sat on the cage on the floor, right? Your opponent dives, and usually they hit you once, and you either go into mount, or they hit you once and you stand back up. There was one instance where the guy hit me, right, and hit me again like 2 times, and like, that's never happened before. And the second punch actually knocked me out. And I thought, what the fuck? That was a bit weird. So I think they could be on about that. If I'm wrong, guys, let me know. Remember, 2 opinions are better than 1, so let me know in the comment section below. Moving on, fix an issue where knees could be caught in the clinch and result in the fighters getting stuck. So when they say getting stuck, that means the game's essentially unplayable and you've got to wait until the round ends. But sometimes, even when the round ends, the second round won't start or the third round won't start. And then the game just becomes a staring contest, as to whoever leaves first, essentially. And that's been happening ever since like UFC 3, to be fair. Increase the influence of ground striking attribute on postured ground and pound damage, especially for elbows. This constitutes an increase in damage with postured ground and pound and rewards fighters who specialize in it. At a max attribute, the change should lead to a buff of 10% for punches and about 23% for elbows, which are riskier. Time to smash. Wonder what they mean. All right, are they on about the attributes? You know how fighters have attributes in their stats? Is there an attribute called ground striking? Because I can't remember. Or are they on about every single fighter? So I think they've buffed an attribute called ground striking, and now fighters who have that now have more OP ground and pound. So I'm guessing fighters like Khamzat, Khabib are going to be more dominant when they're doing ground and pound. I think that's what it means. Which are riskier, which might mean, throwing elbows and punches might, lead to you being reversed a little bit more with this change, with this update. And there's a few more here. So this was dropped at 10, right? 10:30 in the UK. And then 2 hours later, right, this was dropped, another message. So they're going to still keep dropping stuff. I'll keep updating you guys, don't worry. Remove the effect of negative grapple advantage in the ground game. If you don't know what that is, I'll explain it in a second. Previously, negative grapple advantage, or some people call it GA, would both speed your opponent's transitions up and slows you down. Now, it will no longer slow you down. This should encourage more activity in the ground game and make it harder for a fighter to hold a position for too long. Assign proper stances, orthodox southpaw to Sergey Pavlovich, Magomed Ankalaev and Colby Covington. Fix the rare unplayable states during a clinch grapple exchange. Alright, cool. So, if you don't know what negative GA is, I'm going to show you guys right now. So I've got practice mode up already, which is handy. So, where's my second controller? So if you look at the top of your screen, right, usually what fighters do when they're holding position is they punch, right, and they're building that grapple advantage. You see that red bar going bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Now it's at max. If you look at the blue transition options, right, Oliveira's, watch how slow his transition is, right? Super slow, really slow, right? So that's because there was negative GA. Because I had loads of grapple advantage, it made his transition slower. I'm going to show you guys one more time so you guys know exactly what I mean. So my grapple advantage is going up, which makes my transitions a lot faster, which it should, right? I've built that GA, but it shouldn't make Oliveira's one slower. Look how that was extremely slow. You saw it there too, right? So now, no matter what GA you have, the speed of the transition will always be that, which makes sense. It could still be denied. I think people have wanted negative GA to go for a long time. It's been around since UFC 2, and now in UFC 5 they're finally going to get rid of it. And guys, that's what I mean. If EA Sports UFC 5 and EA can actually listen to us, right, then they can actually make a good game. But they've got to listen to us, and they are, to be fair, they are starting to listen to us. But guys, that's not it for the patch spoilers. I'm going to show you guys a few more. All right, cool, guys. So now we're on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. We're on Anthony Romero's post here, right? So he said, "Love the pull count and crossback in UFC 3. I'm really looking forward to this upcoming patch for UFC 5." So I'll show you guys the clip, right? And boom, you see that pullback straight? That's what he's on about there. So he could be trying to say that the new patch, right, will make a buff to the pull straight, perhaps giving it more damage. You know, if you look up on UFC 3, you can see how good it was, right? You know, pull straight rocks the opponent. That, you know, it does no damage on UFC 5 whatsoever. I use it all the time, even when they have like a broken nose. You could do a pull straight and it does nothing to them. So if they buff that with this new damage system, it's going to do damage. You're going to be breaking a lot more noses. And if you look here, guys, I actually responded to him just below. I said, "When will more consistent body rocks return?" Right? And he said, "Very, very soon with a twist. Start game planning." And, you know, he could be trying to say the meta is going to change soon. That's probably what that means, you know. And if you guys know me, I love working the body, and it's really hard to get body rocks. You've got to really grind for it. And, you know, even when I've got my opponent's body health low, and I still have significant head health myself, sometimes I still feel like I'm about to get flashed, or I still feel like the fight's 50-50, even though their body health is low, and I've got more head health. It's weird feeling. You probably understand what I mean, but it feels like you're not winning the fight, even if you have their body health low, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, guys, that's the update for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully there'll be patch notes soon. I believe there's going to be an update. There's going to be an update coming up tomorrow where Ian Gary and all those fighters come out. Then the week after will be the actual patch itself. That's what I think. I'm not too sure. Maybe tomorrow will be the patch. I don't know. But if they release patch notes, I'll make another video for you guys. Don't worry. All right, cool, guys. That's it for this video. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any updates and other content too. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.